Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Aviators of St. Louis and the Orlando Orbits. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Pollard again. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it with the option late. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They come up short here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Montez Sweat with a tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 19. No score after 1 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. sight is complete on the diving effort. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Herbert, he finds his man, Pollard.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't as long as they're not listening.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty. Now Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing is Jackson. Trying to improvise. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to wind up and air it out. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down. They go play action with Jackson. Now he steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped. Steps away to his left. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that of just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, what a the big fella. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 32 yards. And the Aviators have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Quick throw caught by Godwin.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Jackson now. Big tight end over the middle, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson.
Like one of the DBs has it. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Orbits have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
Now Lamar changing the play.
And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now it's Herbert.
Looking for Wright, and he finds him. That one good for 26 and a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. Wright's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Aviators have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Jackson on first down.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And they work this right upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams, 41 yards.
And the Orbits answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snap toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. It really changed the tone of what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
On second down, Eckler.
Austin Eckler. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Orbits add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert now. Swinging this out for Pollard.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Herbert.
Going up top. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
10 more there and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On the board, fellas.
It's Eckler again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for Orlando, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop